Then some other time they sent a bowl of poison, saying that this is Charnamrita, the water that has washed the lotus feet of Lord. As soon as she heard Charnamrita, then she forgot everything and she offered it to the Lord and thanked him for giving that opportunity of Mahaprasadam, and she drank. As soon as she drank, she became very effulgent. And the deity in Dwarka, Ranchodji, he started emitting foam. So when she was child, one day she saw a marriage party was going on. So she, out of her curiosity and inquisitiveness, asked her mother, "Who will be my husband?" Her mother pointed to a picture of Lord Krishna and she said, "He will be your husband." So that point she took up so seriously and she started imagining that Krishna will be my husband. And she had completely surrendered to that point. That from today I am there for Krishna. So taking those words seriously, she started developing attachment to Lord Krishna. But when she was small, her parents passed away. Her mother passed away after some time. Her father also, in a battle, he passed away. So she was being taken care by her grandfather. So she used to play on his lap and he used to do his kingly administration. So one day one saint had visited their kingdom. So she started observing so keenly that saint had one small deity of Lord Krishna. And he was taking care of it very nicely. He was very attached to the deity. He was dressing him. He was doing all the reciting prayers, offerings, everything and all. So as a child, she became very adamant and she became very attached to the deity and she started crying, "I want the deity." No, they tried to convince her, but no, she is very adamant. So finally, grandfather requested that saint that he'll give you some other deity, please give that small deity to my God. So that saint also reluctantly could not forsake the Lord, but still, as a small child, he gave the deity. And he guided her how to worship the deity and how to take care of the deity. So from that day she became immersed into the deity itself. Whole day she will be talking to the deity, singing songs, like full in devotional service to the deity. So after some time she was married to Pujaraj, the son of Rana Sangha of Chittor. So while the marriage was going on, she was fixing her mind that actually she is getting married to Krishna only. So when she was sent to the in-laws place also, she carried the deity with her in the palanquin. So they were being carried and she is sitting and Krishna is sitting in the opposite part. She was thinking as if she was going along with Krishna to the in-laws house. So when the mother-in-law received the daughter-in-law, she was very happy, very affectionate. And they were all actually smartas, they were worshippers of Durga. So she took her in front of the deity goddess, their family deity, and said, "From today you have to take care of her worship. She is our family deity and by worshipping her, a woman becomes fortunate." But she said, "I have sold my head to Krishna, I cannot surrender to anybody else inferior, either any demigod or demigoddess." Then mother-in-law said, no, one should not disregard the goddess or else she will become very angry. Offer your obeisances and pay your respects and beg pardon from her. Even on repeatedly insisting, Mirabai simply said, I have taken a vow that that except lotus feet of Lord Krishna, I cannot worship anybody else. The mother-in-law was becoming furious. Day one itself, the daughter-in-law is giving. Right? She became infuriated. She went to her husband and complained to her husband that this daughter-in-law is of no use to me. From today itself, he is talking back to me. Tomorrow, what knows what she will do. So, father-in-law also wanted to teach the daughter-in-law a lesson. Old, dilapidated house, and she was in a secluded position, and she thought, this is a blessing upon me. I can do all my spiritual activities, nobody will come and bother me. And with her intention, she started associating with saintly devotees. So whoever used to come, she used to serve them, she used to take association. There was her sister-in-law, Udabai. So she came to Mirabai and said, no, this is not the way of life, how a woman should lead. You are a royal princess. We should not associate with saintly people. What will happen to our name, prestige, everything and all. Right? She would like to associate with saintly persons, which brings her great happiness. And anyone who is unhappy because of her behavior should stay away from her. They clearly indicated. If you don't like, you don't come and associate with her. So seeing her rebellious attitude, the family members, they wanted to kill her. So they tried various attempts. So one day they had sent a basket of flowers with a deadly snake inside. And when that basket was delivered to her, when she opened the basket, she found one beautiful deity of Lord Krishna with a very nice garland. That snake transformed into the deity of Krishna. Some other time they sent a bowl of poison, saying that this is Charnamrita, the water that has washed the lotus feet of Lord. As soon as she heard Charnamrita, then she forgot everything and she offered it to thanked him for giving that opportunity of Mahaprasadam, and she drank. As soon as she drank, she became very effulgent. And the deity in Dwarka, Ranchodji, he started emitting foam. His Lord took the poison. When all the members, they saw that nothing had happened to her and that poison had no effect, they called that snake charmer and they scolded him, what kind of poison have you drawn? Then he said, get that ball. So already she drank, that ball was there. So in that he had poured a milk and gave it to a nearby dog. As soon as the dog had the first sip, the dog died. He said, my poison is not a problem. Your goal is so potent that Krishna is protecting her. What can I do? Like that they tried various repeated attempts to kill her, but nothing was successful. The sister-in-law, she had some doubt because she wanted to defame. So she communicated to the elders that this girl is having some paramour. She is always talking on all these things. So they kept some spies outside her house. So because she was talking to Krishna, they were thinking there was some male inside the house. So one day the spies heard that she was talking, dancing and singing and all. They thought there is somebody. They went and immediately informed the king. The king came with a sword to kill that person. Opened the door and he saw only was Mirabai there. He asked, where is your lover? Bring him to me. Then she coolly said, showing the deity of Lord Krishna, he is my lover. And he was like shocked. What is this girl talking? The whole thing, we thought we were talking to a man, but she is showing to Krishna. He stood there like motionless. After some time, he perceived like Narsimha was there attempting to come forward. He ran away from that place. She met Jiva Goswami. She became inspired by him. That's why Radha Dadapat temple, opposite only her temple is there. And from then onwards, she started composing songs about Radha Krishna's pastimes in India. from the point of her marriage, from her birth, always that anxieties that she was going. But because she got attached to the Lord, she was able to overcome all these situations. As an example, how one has to lead their devotion at all odds. She was like inspiration for others. So see the will of the Lord, see the will of the spiritual master in every perspective, that which is favorable for you, not that we become depressed out of the situation. We have to take the positive perspective.